Hi everyone, I hope you're keeping safe and well. My name is Anthony from Aura Drogheda Group, and we are working with our charity partner, the Irish Wheelchair Association, to bring members a series of at-home fitness training programs and kind of some well-being advice to help you stay positive, stay fit and stay healthy at home. So your workout this week is suitable for the beginners. It's going to take probably 15 to 20 minutes. The exercises are simple enough and I'll be guiding you through them as we go through the workout. The only equipment you'll need is a chair and a weight. And a weight, when I say weight, you can use a dumbbell, you can use a kettlebell. I have a backpack with some books in it just to give it a little extra weight. Whatever you find around the house, you can use tins of beans if that's all you have available. We're going to do a quick warm-up and then we're going to get straight into the exercise. So our first warm-up, we're just going to do a shoulder extension. So standing with your feet about shoulder width apart, arms down by your sides, and we're just going to bring our arms up to the side, above our head, touching together at the top, and then bring them down to the side again. So nice, control, wide range of motion. This is going to warm up our shoulders. We'll do this for about 15 to 20 seconds. So hands down to the side and just raise them up to your side, above your head, touching together at the top. Well done. We'll just do another few seconds of this. This will warm up our shoulders, warm up our arms. Well done, we'll go another 5 seconds. Well done. So the next exercise we're going to do, just to warm up, we're going to bring our arms out in front of us and we're just going to twist our trunk, our torso to the left and then twist to the right. Again, just controlling the motion. Turning as much as you can until you feel a bit of a stretch. Again, arms out in front and we're just twisting our torso, our upper body in kind of a half circle motion. And we'll just do another 10 seconds of this. Well done, just to get us nice and warmed up. Well done. So next one we're going to do is our shoulder rotations. So again, standing nice and straight, arms down by your side. We're going to raise our shoulders up, bring them forward, and then bring them down and back and up again in a kind of rotating motion. So we're going to bring them forward, so shoulders up, forward, down, and then to the back, and then we're going up and forward again in a rotating direction. So we'll do another 10 seconds of this, and then we're going to reverse the direction. Well done. So we're going to stop there. We're going to reverse the direction, so we're going to bring our shoulders up and back and down, and then to the front. And again, up and back and down in a nice circular motion. Again, it's going to loosen up our shoulders, it's going to loosen up a bit of our chest. Make sure we're warmed up before we start our workout. Well done. So the last one we're going to do is we're going to march on the spot. So we're going to bring feet shoulder width apart. We're going to bring one knee up towards your chest and lower to the floor, and then alternate. Bring your other leg knee up. So right knee up as high as you can get it towards your chest and lower it, and then your left knee up. And what you want to do with your arms is pump them forward and back, but alternate. So you want to bring your right knee up to your chest, left arm forward, and then you want to bring your left knee up to your chest and your right arm forward. Kind of a marching motion, kind of an exaggerated walk, you might call it. So we're just going to do this, and if you feel you can pick up the pace a little bit, pick it up a little bit. Again, this is going to warm up our legs. It's going to get our heart rate up a little bit and get us ready for our workout. So we'll do another 10 seconds of this and we'll get into our workout. So again, nice high knees, as high as you can get them into the air. Well done. In 3, 2, 1, and relax. Okay, so the first exercise we're going to do 5 different exercises, and we're going to do 20 seconds of work and we're going to do 10 seconds rest. So I just want to get my stopwatch ready. So the first exercise we're going to do is a squat, and for this you're going to need the chair. So to demonstrate the squat, what we're going to do is we're going to start seated on the chair, not sitting the whole way back, kind of sitting halfway out towards the edge of the chair. And from here we're going to put our arms out in front of us and we're simply going to stand up. And then to do the squat, you're going to push your hips back until you tip the chair and then stand up again. So again, standing over the chair, you're going to pretend like you're sitting down into the chair, and as soon as you're seated in the chair, you're going to stand back up again, keeping your hands in front of you. You should be able to do this without using your hands, ideally, but if you need to use your hands for support on the side of the chair, by all means go for that. So we're going to start. First one is going to do 20 seconds work, 10 seconds rest, and we're going to do 4 rounds of squats. So we'll go in 3, 2, 1. So start seating. We're going to stand up, and from here we're going to put our arms out in front, push our hips back, and seat in the chair. And then push ourselves up again. Try not to use our hands if we don't need to. And again, well done. So pushing the hips back, sitting into the chair, and then standing straight up again. And we'll rest in 3, 2, 1, and relax. We're going to take a 10-second break, and we'll do that 3 more times. So again, pushing the hips back, sitting into the chair, and then standing up again without using your hands if you can. So we're going to go in 2, 1, and sitting into the chair again, and then nice and stand. And the quicker you can get this, the better workout you're going to do. So if you can up the pace a little bit and you're feeling fairly comfortable, don't be afraid to speed up the exercise. So again, pushing the hips back, sitting into the edge of the chair, and then standing up again. Well done. With 3 seconds. In 2, 1, and relax. Well done. So we're going to do that 2 more times, and that'll be our first exercise out of the way. We should be very warmed up and ready to go for the rest. So again, another 2 seconds. And 1. So we're pushing our hips back, sitting into the chair, and standing up again. Nice, powerful when you stand up. Really pushing the hips forward. So hips back, and we're standing up, nice and powerful. So again, use the hands on the chair if you need to when you're sitting down. Put them behind you so you know where you are, and stand up again. So we've got 3 more seconds. And 2, 1, and relax. Good work. So we've 1 more set to do of the squats, and then we'll change up the exercise. We'll take a 30 to 45 second break. So we'll go again in 3, 2, 1. So pushing the hips back, sitting into the chair, and then standing up again nice and strong. Hips back, and stand up nice and strong. So the quicker you can do this, the better workout you're going to do. But make sure you're just keeping good form, keep the back nice and straight. Hands go out in front of you when you're sitting down. Well done. And then 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good work. So we're going to take a 30-second break, and while we're taking a break, I'll demonstrate the next exercise. So the next exercise we're going to do is an upper body. It's going to hit the shoulders and it's going to hit the arms. We're going to do front raises. So for this one, you can use a weight if you want to make it a little bit harder, but to demonstrate it without the weight, you're standing with your feet shoulder width apart, arms by your side, and we're literally just going to be lifting our arms straight out in front of us until they're level with our face, and then lower them back down towards the front of our thighs. So for this, you can use a weight to make it a little bit harder if you find that that's too easy. So for myself, I'm going to use a dumbbell, but another great alternative, backpack, bit of weight in it. Backpacks are really good because they have 2 handles, so you can get a nice secure grip on them. I'm actually going to use the backpack for this instead. So we're going to go in 3 seconds, in 2, 1. So again, you're just lifting straight out in front of your arms, nice and straight the whole time. So your hands are going from the front of your thighs, straight up in front of your face, and then lowering down. It's important to keep it nice, slow and controlled. And again, if you're finding this a little easy, you can always add a little bit of weight to the backpack. Well done in 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good work. So we're going to do 3 more sets of that. Again, at this point, if you feel like it's too light, you can add another book or another tin of beans to the bag. It's no problem at all. So we're going to go in 3 seconds, 2, 1, and go. So again, lifting the arms straight out in front of you till it's level with your face, and then lowering it back down again. Well done. Make sure to keep the back nice and straight. Your feet are shoulder width apart. Good work. So another 5 seconds of this. 3, 2, 1, and relax. So another 10-second break. So 2 more sets of this. Again, just to show you how you can use a dumbbell as well for this. So feet shoulder width apart, arms hanging down in front of you, holding on to the weight. And we're going 2, 1, and go. So lifting the arms straight up in front of you until they come level with your face, keeping the arms nice and straight, back nice and straight, head up looking forward. Well done. A nice slow controlled movement with these. Good work. So we'll stop in 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good work. So last one, we're going to take a 10-second break. I'm going to do one more set of those, and I'm going to switch up the exercise. So again, feet shoulder width apart, knees nice and soft, back straight, head up, and we're just going to hold the weight in front of us, front of our thighs. We'll go in 2, 1, and lifting the weight straight up in front of us, keeping the arms straight at all times, lifting it until it's about level with your face, and lowering it nice, slow and controlled. Good work. 10 seconds to go, and then we'll change up the exercise. So you should be feeling this on your arms, feeling it on your shoulders. So we're going to rest in 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good work. So next exercise we're going to do the deadlift, it's called. So this is going to hit your glutes, your hamstrings, kind of half lower body muscles. So for this one, we're going to stand with our feet shoulder width apart. What we're going to do is push our hips back, keeping our back straight the whole time. Push your hips back and bring your hands down, bending at the hip until they drop below your knees. So push the hip back, and then we're bending at the hip and dropping our hands, reaching down towards our feet. But don't worry about trying to touch the floor or touch your toes. If you can get your hands below the level of your knee, and then pushing the hip forward, straightening back up into a straight stand. So push the hip back, hands are going down to just below the knee level, and then you're bringing the hip forward again and standing straight up again. So we're going to do 4 more sets of those, 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds rest. Again, for this, you can do the first set without a weight, and then you can add weights on as we go through the exercise. So we're going to start in another 5 seconds. So feet shoulder width apart, hands just out by your side, back nice and straight the whole way through. So we're going 2, 1, and go. So pushing the hips back, and then lowering your hands down towards your shoes. If you're getting them below your knees, even better again. And then pulling your hip forward, standing up nice and straight at the end of the exercise. So again, if you can speed this up, try and make it a little faster, you'll get better benefits out of it. So again, hips back, lowering the hands, and then pushing the hips forward to stand up straight again. And we'll rest in 3, 2, 1, and relax. Well done. So we'll take a 10-second break. So for this one, to show you how you can use the weight, I'm going to hold on to my dumbbell with both hands, hold it down in front of my thighs. Again, feet shoulder width apart. We're going to go in 3, 2, 1. So pushing the hip back and lowering the weight towards the ground, and then pulling the hips forward and standing up straight again. So pushing the hips back, slight bend in the knees, back nice and straight. You're lowering the weight towards the ground, and then pushing your hips forward into a standing position. We'll rest in 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good work. So we have 2 more sets of these, and then we'll switch up the exercise. So another 5-second rest. We're going to go in 2, 1, go. I'm pushing the hips back, lowering the weight to the ground, and standing up straight again by bringing the hips forward. So again, nice controlled movements, keeping the back straight at all time, keeping the neck neutral. Again, your knees are soft and there's a little bend in your knees, but most of the bending is coming from your hips. So we'll stop in 3, 2, 1, and relax. So 1 more set of those, and we'll move up the exercise. So again, feet shoulder width apart, knees soft, holding the weight in front of your thighs. We're going 2, 1, and pushing the hips back, lowering the weight to the ground, and standing up straight again by pulling the hips forward. You should feel this on the back of your legs and in your glutes. If you want to squeeze the glute muscles, once you reach the top of the exercise, you get more benefits out of it. So again, lowering it to the ground as low as you can get, and then pushing the hips forward and standing up nice and straight. We'll rest in 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good work. Always some good advice. Have a bottle of water with you whenever you're doing these workouts. Good to keep hydrated, especially when we have the sunshine that we've been getting the last few days. So our next exercise is a simple one. We're going to do front punches. So we're going to stand feet shoulder width apart, and you want to bring 1 foot slightly forward and 1 foot slightly back in your stance. And from here we're going to bring our hands up towards our jaw, just in front of our face, and we're going to punch forward, right fist forward, and then pull it back to your face, and left fist forward and pull it back to your hand. And if you can speed this up, get this going nice and quick, you'll notice your heart rate's going to go up. You might work up a bit of a sweat. And it's going to hit your shoulders, it's going to hit your arms, it's going to hit your core because you're trying to keep everything solid. So we're going to go in another 5 seconds. So again, feet shoulder width apart, 1 foot forward, 1 foot back slightly. We're going 2, 1. So right hand punching forward and then left hand punching forward. So right hand forward and back to your face, and left